There's a way to say things that will get people to say yes to things that they would normally never consider. Frank Luntz in this book describes how he used this skill to change the outcome of elections. And the people who didn't agree with him, who were on the other side, they called him evil. Before I read this book, I would have considered myself relatively persuasive. But now, I realize that this book can make you completely dangerous. Here are the three things that I learned from this book that you can use to change how you speak, and most importantly, how people respond. First things first, we like to think that communication is about what we say, but in reality, it's all about what people hear. You have to know who you're talking to, and you need to speak in their language. Imagine a mom telling her kid, you need to eat your vegetables, and if you don't, you won't get your macronutrients, and then your cells won't divide, and you'll stay small. Versus, hey, if you want to get big and strong like Superman, you gotta eat your vegetables. A little bit of a different message, right? But let's raise the stakes a little bit. In the book, Frank Luntz describes a study where Americans were asked if the government was spending too much on welfare. Most of the respondents said yes. But when asked if they believed that the government should increase assistance to the poor, they also said yes. Same group, same policy, completely different outcome. That is the magic of using language that resonates. Second, if you want your words to stick, keep them simple and keep it brief. Imagine you're texting with a friend, and we all have one of those friends that loves to send those novel like paragraphs. You click it, you see it, and you're like, I'll probably read that later. And then you don't. But then someone else sends you a short text like, I miss you, or we need to talk. And immediately that grabs you. It's emotional. And that's what makes it both memorable and compelling. I remember one time I told a friend that I was considering long term capital allocation to emerging markets. And he looked at me, blinked, and was like, dude, what are you talking about? And I realized in that moment that I wasn't being smart, I was being unclear. Simple words and messages hit harder. And not only that, but because they strike these emotional chords within us, they're much more memorable and they last. Long words and unique phrases just get lost. If you want to be really convincing, this third point is going to change everything. Third, if you want people to care, then you have to speak in terms of consequences. Don't just explain your point, but describe exactly what's at stake. For example, let's say you wanted to get a raise. You don't want to go to your boss and list out all of the amazing things that you've accomplished over the past year and a half. No. Instead, you should really suggest to them what could have happened if you were not there. Imagine if that report was not filed by 3 a.m. on Tuesday night. Or imagine you're late for a flight and the gate is closed. Instead of getting angry or trying to threaten the person that could help you, instead, you should really level with them and let them know what's at stake. Say something along the lines of, hey, if I miss this flight, I'm going to miss my sister's wedding. And that's a moment that I'll never get back. It's not just about being manipulative, it's about being a human and really helping someone understand exactly what something means to you. These are just three ideas that will completely change the way that you communicate forever. But within this book, there's a lot more, including exact phrases, the power of repetition, emotional triggers, and so on. So on this channel, I'm going to do a deep dive on this book. So if you're interested, make sure that you stay tuned. In the end, just remember, it's not what you say, it's what people hear. Use very brief, clear language so that people understand exactly what you mean and it hits them emotionally. Third, speak in terms of consequences. That way, people actually understand what's at stake and can empathize with you. If you want more videos like this, please let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Hit the like button and don't be afraid to subscribe. We're going to have a lot more like this coming out. See you next time.